Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's West. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Owens. Unloads it left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Thompson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Makes his man miss. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pride. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Owens. The sure hands, it's Eakin. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on,
breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He wants to throw it again. Quick completion on the out route. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Owens. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Oh, man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They want to throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll ride his man on the option. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
14, Auburn, 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah,
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. What a nice nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Buys a little time with his feet. He'll let it go to the left. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. At the 35, he's loose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football, and there was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Owens. Snagged in the middle, it's West.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that day, and you live to play another day.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him...
He's got it inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Looking left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Now on the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And thanks to a little help from the defense after that penalty, it's second and goal, a little bit closer. Powers forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. Back to throw, it's Knight. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's West. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He rifles one deep down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Got it in the middle at Simmons. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Listen, The offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives.
Touchdown, Auburn! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's West. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off play action on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Wants to throw. It's Owens. Got a man. It's West. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course, course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find a guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got his man quickly. Smashes through the tackle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on first and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raider. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Return goes out of bounds.
One more snap before the end of the quarter. A quick pass to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
To the ground with the back. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And he hadn't had a big day on the ground, but that was a carry they needed for this offense. They needed to extend this drive. Nice job on third down, executing, running the football. Now they got to go a little bit faster, get down this field and get a score on the board.
Right back to the well. There he goes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Irons on the move. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Let's go! Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Tiger! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Owens. Makes the grab, it's Joyner. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Motion from the wideout. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He turns that loose down the right side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. On the option. Power football with the run. Oh, got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fry. Rolling the dice to bring...